So Marvel Snap's newest card is Gwenpool, and she got this nice effect here, giving +2 power to cards in your hand 3 times. That makes her a 4/6 that gives +6 in stats. That's a 4/12 in total. That feels like a nice solid stat output, and that's exactly how I felt playing Gwenpool today. She just felt like solid, good. Sometimes that was just with honest numbers, like 6+6 felt good enough. Other times you can cheese that and play like a 220 thanks to Gwenpool's buff, perhaps in combination with Absorbing Man from time to time. But you can do some cheesy things basically when you stack up this buff and then multiply it with cards like Mr. Sinister or Sebastian Shaw, which kind of give you double the impact for your buffs, or Brood, which kind of triples the impact of your buffs. The scaling becomes pretty silly in those cases. So of course I built a deck around that, which is very naturally a fit for Silver Surfer. Patriot might be another possibility with Sinister and Brood. I considered that one too. But this just lines up so well because Makari is a really important card in this list. It helps you keep your hand empty because that helps you condense the random Gwenpool buffs down into fewer targets, making them more likely to hit the kind of things you care about. You know, if you leave that Brood or Sinister in hand and you're able to dump the hand by getting rid of Makari or some cheap cards or whatever, then the Gwenpool's more likely to hit what you care about. Again, even when she doesn't, still felt pretty solid, but then when she does, the sky is basically the limit. There are also some really nice like curve implications. Surfer decks often lack a 4-cost play outside of Absorbing Man. So, you know, this is a really nice natural fit on turn 4, especially like after a Hope Summers. That gives you 6 energy on turn 5, which is great when playing 2/3 drops together. So she weaves in rather well. Now, one thing I will say about Gwenpool that's a downside is drawing her late. Like, obviously, if you hit this on turn 6, she's just a 4/6, which isn't a disaster. Thankfully, they gave her that solid base stat line, but clearly doesn't feel good. She's amazing on turn 4 and then falls off pretty hard. I will say, too, like, don't think you have to, like, really force the Gwenpool into these crazy results. It's okay to hit a Nocturne. It's okay to hit a Killmonger or a Silver Surfer. As long as it's on curve, it's still going to feel rather efficient and can still be unpredictable and surprising. Like normally if the opponent is accounting for a 3/2 Silver Surfer, if it's a 3/6 Silver Surfer, that can throw all their math out of whack and can make a big impact. So don't feel like it has to be a home run. Also, don't feel like you have to shape your deck too much around Gwenpool. I didn't try to add like everything in here, like Mysterios or Dakins or all these cards that also scale off Gwenpool's buff. You need to make sure the deck still functions really well. And obviously this is a pretty proven sort of model that Gwenpool supports. She adds in an extra thing. And that's why I had such insane results with this deck today. I went 15-5, 75% win rate, up 22 cubes. As always, keep in mind, this is the start of a new season. So there are bot games in the mix. Everybody's data is going to look inflated today. Everybody's going to be touting crazy win rates. That said, still tons of games against humans. I think we all know Silver Surfer is a solid archetype, and I did feel like Gwenpool helped. More data is needed to know if she'll actually make the cut, actually improve this list, but I thought she felt good and promising, and I still think she has some other homes to experiment with as well. We talked a little bit about Patriot stuff. I think just like good card tempo decks, some on-reveal shenanigans are possible. So Gwenpool met up to my expectations today of a good, solid card, and I think she does indeed have a lot of promise. And as you'll see, some pretty silly, fun, crazy stat lines are possible. Whew, this is, boy, please, God, Gwenpool one time. I have been playing for an hour and 24 minutes, and I feel like I have only a handful of Gwenpools. If there's ever a game to give me a Gwenpool, it's this game. It doesn't have to be right now, actually. We would take like a Forge first or something, but or actually well, Nova's fine too. That helps empty the hand. Yeah. It's kind of tough on where to put this. I probably still have to play a 3-2. I think we probably have to play. Oh my god, dude, I love this opponent so much. It's a little tough, right? The Gwenpool kind of got worse in a way, because now there's more, you know, like the Maximus founded for. I was actually gonna find it anyway. No, I hate this opponent. I take it back, because now I got all these garbage cards in my hand. I think we have to tempo the Shaw. It's actually kind of the same and magnifying as the Sinister and worse than the Brood. I think we have to save the Killmonger for the Nova to be better. That said, there is a Quinjet there, so I'm like a little tempted because all their Airsham cards are so cheap. But the problem is I'm only getting 2 Nova buffs. Maybe I just do this anyway though, because it's about shutting down the Quinjet in an Airsham world. The fact that they missed a curve and they might be waiting on that Quinjet to enable it is actually, that has me kind of excited, right? It's like I gave up a lot of buffs for the potential for buffs. That's where you have to ask, like, was it worth it or not? It depends on what this hits, really, right? If it hits all Nocturnes and Surfers, that's a bad play. Well, we won't really know how bad it was because the Quinjet, if they like miss a turn again here because the Quinjet like whiffed or their top deck didn't save them, boy, it'll feel pretty smart. But let's see what they do, how on curve or off curve they play. Okay, double Sinister's not bad. Oh, they had the Adam Warlock anyway. Oh, but that's one of their own cards, so Quinjet didn't really impact that. That's kind of sad. So yeah, I mean, Sinister London, we can still go Brood, which seems pretty good with Surfer, but we don't have Surfer Absorbing Man. It's gonna be like Surfer Shaw. I like that New York gives us a ton of flexibility though. This London is or Sinister is just insane. I'm calling it Sinister London. Oh my god. 212 here for the Mr. Sinister. And then Strong Brood. Oh, Strong Blob too. Does that Blob move or stay is the question. I might do something like this. It doesn't beat a Blob moving, but it does beat the Blob staying and not doing anything. Or if they add something to the Blob, 11 right, still a lot. What I guess I'd be worried about is like maybe moving Maximus and Adam Warlock right and then committing more to the Blob. Like, I wonder if I can get away with 3 cards here. It's kind of risky, but at the same time, it's kind of nice. I think that could be what happens. Like, Blob stays here, you add a card here, you move these right and add a card here, like 2 medium-sized things. So I need to be able to beat the medium-sized things. What are we at? 10, 18, 20 here? I'm not actually sure this beats a medium-sized thing, but it does cover the Blob if they don't move. I think this is the nice middle ground play, but I wonder if I'm thinking myself into trouble here. 2 cards here and a big card here is another possibility. Shaw covers that pretty well though. I think they're gonna move. Yeah, it's exactly, oh well, almost exactly what I said. Close. Abandoning mid though is the kind of takeaway, right? If they can't play a lot of cards, they have to abandon mid. Oh, it's literally just Spider-Woman. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too scary, dude. I don't know, dude. They didn't really do much. They kind of whiffed on that, yeah. Okay. Not a bad Gwenpool, actually. We'll take it. Yeah, we got the buff on Surfer and then 2 buffs on Sinister. Pretty good. Yeah, so Gwenpool was effectively worth +8 on Sinister and +2, so +10. So she's 16 power. Kind of a 4-16, yeah. Not bad at all. Okay, yeah, actually, this is a really good Raft hand because Hope is good, Nocturne's good. It's gonna all line up pretty well. Rocks are good, inevitably drawn. Krakoa. It's gonna hit a rock. Makari left, please, one time. Makari! No. Oh, Gwenpool on the Hope into the Absorbing Man. Oh my god, let's go. We're stacking up some stats right here. This is perfect. If we do that, we're kind of all in on left. We also are barely ahead of the opponent. Is this a bot maybe? This kind of feels like a bot deck a little bit. It's a new season, so we got to think about bots again. I hate it. It's like my least favorite, but that's how it goes. Gwenpool into Krakoa is also a really crazy stack. If we could get Nocturne and Forge down together and they both make sense. The Green Goblin doesn't feel like a bot to me, by the way. We can. I mean, I guess it's still probably worth it here. Although we kind of need to play Killmonger here, don't we? Yeah, we do. To create some space. Absorbing Man currently is weak, but it's not worth it to Absorbing Man than Gwenpool, I don't think. I think I'd rather get the Krakoa, because Krakoa has some insane rolls, you know? Like Nocturne being buffed here from the Gwenpool is really helpful. It's kind of unlikely we get this. Unfortunately, those 2 of the Gwenpool buffs gone. I'm just 1 energy short. It's like, do I go for the raft instead? I don't think so. But it's interesting conversation. Nocturne right. I cannot remember if this gives points or not. I think it does, but it's hard to remember. Oh, dude! This is a bot. They're a genius. Actual genius, dude. That's annoying. I mean, it's still important to deny the opponent, right? This is also a pretty great Killmonger, wiping out the buffed Nightcrawler and a Korg, so we can't be too mad. I mean, they did play the Nightcrawler into Kunlun, but was that on turn 3? I think it might have been, right? I don't know. Bots making plays either way. Okay, so Surfer Absorbing Man is absolutely the move, and it is a giant Surfer, which is sick. I think we just play them both here, right? We get 3 buffs here, 3 buffs here. This is 15 here. This is insane. Actually, 17 here, right? This is just a million power. Best bot I've ever played. I mean, Daredevil makes you think bot immediately, always. It does get buffed, by the way. Nice. Yeah, I mean, the Gwenpool here was worth, what, 4 power? Well, sort of more than that because of Krakoa specifically, I guess.
Aid my hand.
Krakoa kind of chained extra off the Nocturne buff. But on board, at least, directly was worth 4 extra, and then 6 herself. Dang, dude, that's actually really nice. The Hope cleaning up the energy costs for Absorbing Man, yeah. So Gwen was a 412, you know? And again, actually extra, kind of netted an extra +2 here from the Krakoa buff upside. Okay, Rogue in the opponent's hand. We're good against Rogue. That's obviously an Airshim counter. They are also an Airshim deck themselves, so they're just all in on Airshim. Airshim this, Airshim that. Gwenpool, okay, that's a great follow-up to Hope. The hand is definitely clunky, though. You know, the perfect kind of Hope hand, I think, is Makari and a Forge and a Nova that you get down early. That Hope hand gets condensed. Aw, dude, they got the Gwenpool. That's the Airshim Gwenpool. I think Gwenpool fits probably okay in an Airshim deck. Oh, please. Give me that Brood. One-time Brood. Oh, we got the Rogue for that. That's cool. It's not really maybe good for them, but it's... Oh, we hit the Brood. Nice. And we hit the Absorbing Man. Are you serious? Oh, my God. I mean, it's like we don't even really need... Like, this gets us 7 next turn, so we can go Absorbing Man into Surfer, right? Oh, my God, dude. That's gross. We could Absorbing Man the Gwenpool, of course, right now. It's actually not crazy. But I don't think we need it, right? I think this is 18 power here. This is gonna be 18 power mid plus Surfer to flex, wherever we think we need that 4 maybe left, right? I think this is totally fine. It's crazy that we hit exactly Surfer, Brood, and Absorbing Man despite the size of our hand. What are they getting here? The Brood? That's actually pretty good. Do they have a Surfer out of it, though, is the question. They didn't play the card from our hand, right? So I don't know. I mean, this very clearly says Airshim, not Daily Bugles. I think that's right. I mean, this is just so much. I mean, if they have Surfer, we match here anyway, right? So we should probably go left on this. It's 18, feel like enough. Well, it's actually not 18, it's 24. Good God, dude, this is, yeah, I mean, this has got to be enough, right? 24 here, they're locked. Even if they have Surfer, we match. Like double Surfer or something would be scary, I guess, but this is honestly the insane Gwenpool game. If we lose here, I'm gonna be very sad. I don't see how it happens, but it's not impossible. Don't even lose left. M'Baku flying in, but no luck. Yeah, just absolute home run. She sniped, honestly. I wouldn't have chose Surfer. I would have chose, a second Brood or Absorbing Man. But absolute snipes there. This is an awkwardly large hand we're trying to avoid, which I'm sure I'll talk about this in the intro a little bit. I think it will take some fine tuning to find the right structure of the list, because you want to support Gwenpool, but you don't want to delete Silver Surfer. You know what I mean? Like you have to meld the two together in a compelling way. And maybe it's not about perfecting the Gwenpool in this particular shell. Maybe it's about just having it as a good on curve play, and then, you know, sometimes high rolling, sometimes hitting just, you know, a Nocturne or a Killmonger is still fine. You know, it's still power. Oh, I like this. Show me Gwenpool. Can I actually, one time in my life, get a Gwenpool in my opening hand? This hand's so good for it right now. Please. Please Gwenpool me. I got one more turn. We'll find it, I trust. Oh, Makari. You idiot. Makari, why have you done this to me? Very annoyed at you, Makari. Gwenpool will save me, though. Honestly, she's not that great, but Sinister's pretty cool. Gwenpool Absorbing Man's kind of fun, too. Alright. Magic. Might help me recover the Oscorp Tower loss here. Find time to replace that, I guess. Oh, we did it. We actually did it. Do I need to play it on the Hope is one question, though. Like, we are probably playing Absorbing Man next turn. And I have 5. So it's like, I don't really open anything up if I go to 6. Like, obviously, Absorbing Man Sinister opens up, but you don't really want to play the Absorbing Man or the Sinister because you want to hit it again with the Absorbing Man. So I think we just float here. It's fine. I would normally say we have to play the Sinister because of Limbo, or because the game's gonna end, but because of Limbo, the game can stretch a little further, and then I don't feel as much pressure. Oh, you know what? The Nova is actually a pretty good draw. It helps isolate down to the Sinister. That's good. It's also gonna be a jacked Silver Surfer. Mr. Negative decks are crazy scary, though. Them having this much time is spooky. I kind of wish we'd been able to get a Nocturne to turn this off. Obviously too late now, though. We played on 6. It's too late to move it. So we gotta somehow win this on just raw power. Hit this bad boy right here. Hit this bad boy right here. Oh.
I am Iron Man.
Oh my god, the 220. Thank you, Gwenpool. Very kind of you. I really don't want to go into that Iron Man. At the same time, like, how much energy do I have next turn? If I play on Hope, I have a little more. I have 8 energy, so I could go 3-3-2. But you kind of hate to waste the Brood there. Is it crazy to just go ahead and rip the Surfer? We're strong, right? We're like forced to play the Mr. Sinister mid is the problem, and then it's like 25 is your number unless you get a Killmonger. Maybe it really is Brood here and you just waste the body so that you have like more flexibility. It is gonna lead me down a spot. It's kind of like sacrificing 4 power, but it leaves me better Killmonger plays. It leaves me a good Shaw out. Yeah, I kind of make the power back a little bit from an energy expenditure standpoint. I'm also, though, kind of exposed left. It's a tough call, but I like having the flexibility here. I mean, it's not super flexible because I'm turning off left, but I get choices for Sinister and I get energy are the 2 important things, right? Does Killmonger make any difference this game? Brood as well for the opponent. Okay, they're also kind of locked up, huh? I mean, I honestly think we can go toe-to-toe with this Iron Man, but at the same time, it's a Mr. Negative deck. You just don't know what's cooking, you know? Is it like Wong, Ironheart? Is it... Really wanted to see the Killmonger, I think, but it's not that impactful against them. I guess I think we lose right always. I guess the Surfer doesn't really add anything mid, which sucks. Dude, I don't know. Do I want to flip, like, do I want to flip these around? I think so, right? Like, don't I do this? Don't I always lose mid because they don't have a lot of space here? The question is, am I winning left? Like, do they have Wong, Surfer? They're adding, well, 8, 16. Do I have to win mid? Maybe I have to win mid, but this is like, we're just really exposed. But I hate that Surfer doesn't affect this at all. I guess this is fine. We'll do a check after and see what would have won if it would have won. I'm very worried about Wong, Ironheart, Wong, Surfer, Wong, a million things. The Makari too is like a huge difference maker, as you can see here. It's gonna scale off Wong, Surfer, and just be nuts is what I'm worried about. There's Wong. There's Wolfsbane. Here's Surfer, yeah. Oh, it's Sage. Oh, dude. I'd flipped it. If I'd flipped it! God! I got baited by left. Got baited by threats of Surfer. I mean, you can tell they're running Surfer, right? Like, clearly, it's negative Surfer. That's all threes. Dude, this Makari, by the way, gave them 8 power. Actually, kind of more thanks to the Wolfsbane. If this was on my side, I'd have +6. They'd have -8. Oh, that Oscorp tower is killing me, dude. Hey, Makari. Thanks for keeping the hand small. That's very nice of you. Mr. Sinister. Okay. Pretty good Gwenpool hand, honestly. Ford also not bad. Yeah. I think we're okay with playing the Mr. Sinister on 3 into the Absorbing Man on 4. It's really not the dream, of course. I think we're also totally okay with playing Nocturne. We just want to stick to the curve and kind of get down to the Gwenpool stats. Oh, just kidding. Icebox said, screw you especially, sir. Not perfect. It's our makeshift brood. Gwenpool on this hand, not as exciting, right? We kind of lost a lot of the good stuff here. Although not bad by any means, still pretty likely to be able to get a few bonus stats out of that for a 4/6. It's kind of free. Gwenpool off the... Just kidding. Thought we might get off expansion, you know. Save ourselves some draws here. I think Absorbing Man, like we said, is completely fine here. Even better, honestly, with Killmonger Nova. Just getting some stats down is good. Yeah, that's fine. We'll probably put all 3 of these 3s mid. It's a little bit weaker from a power standpoint and differential standpoint. That's gonna help the Surfer. Really nice to get the crystal. I think the opponent might also be playing Surfer, by the way, so the Dakin is also really good for them, and the Shard is really good for them. Dang, dude. Okay, we can go Surfer, Monger to finish, right? Maybe Monger here. Surfer doesn't really add any power to most of this, is the only problem, right? It's kind of a Gwenpool state. Still solid. Opponent is snapped. They're feeling good about the Dakin Nova, and I can't blame them. That's a really good hit, dude. And I'm also killmongering, right? So it's like I've got this decision to make. Okay, we lost 1 buff on Nocturne, arguably. But otherwise, I think pretty chill. Dakin's big, so it's like, do I want more power here to go toe-to-toe with that? Or do I want... I mean, I'm really stacking a ton of power there. It's almost too much, right? It feels like it's too much, maybe. Get a little bit here. I mean, Dakin, we do think he's gonna go to 10, 14, 15. I mean, I'm already at 19, 23, and 3. Yeah, I think it's okay to do it this way, yeah. I don't have a ton of space left, so I think I like this. I think I like this direction better. Giving the Killmonger the buff instead of the Surfer basically does make a difference. And honestly, me clearing their Nova first too does help too. They lose quite a few Nova buffs this way. Yeah, this is pretty good. I think we got this, right? We're so big mid. Shaw Surfer right is that a tie? Yeah, tie. Oh my god. Yeah, we got it. Nice. Pretty clean math actually. Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. It's a similar gameplay. Now I will say I like debated between Sarah and not Sarah, but if you're going for Gwenpool deck, which they may not be, we don't know. I don't think Sarah makes as much sense because Sarah, you're like dumping your cards late. With the Gwenpool deck, I think you want to keep your hand fairly small and compact. Actually, this is currently a fantastic Gwenpool hand with Makari creating space, Shaw in there to absorb buffs. Would be kind of nice to get a, you know, like a dumper card. Dumper? He just loves his dumper cards. He just loves dumpers, confirmed. Brew is another great one. We might just tempo the Killmonger here. so that I have the good Gwenpool. I could also just rip the Brood into White Hot Room like already. You lose a good Gwenpool target, but you get that crazy mana energy acceleration, right? We'll have to think about it. Let's see what the top deck is, because that could definitely change my mind too. If I get like a Sinister that's really good with the Gwenpool. Oh, see, this is what I was gonna say. Now I think we go Brood here. We get to 7 energy next turn. We play Killmonger, Gwenpool, and these have a lot of the stacks buffs, hopefully. I mean, there's obviously gonna be a top deck as well, but the Brood here creating the opportunity to White Hot Room is really nice. Now, that is a pretty locked in commitment left. So if we don't find Surfer or Nova, you know, power output here is limited. But I think this creates the best opportunity for the Gwenpool, in my opinion. Yeah, so unfortunately Brood's not a good hit. Hopefully we don't hit the Brood, but these two are the home runs, obviously. This is what we're looking to hit here. Sinister mid leaves me 1 spot. Or here. I think splitting these is right. Gwenpool's a little better in sewer system, I would imagine. So we have a ton of energies. It's kind of hard to figure out what exactly to do. But Forward Shaw is also really insane. Bro! Shit! Dude! I hate her! Dude, 2 incredible targets. Each buff on these gets doubled, and it said I had Forge 3 freaking straight times, dude. Probably gonna go like Sinister here. This just kind of leaves 1 space in each spot. This feels a little better. I really need to top deck Silver Surfer though, man. Like, there's no other out. Since I played the Killmonger, even Nova's not an out. It really has to be Silver Surfer. Oh god,
Iron Man.
It needs to be the Rogue that's not in my deck, actually. Let me take that back. It has to be the Rogue I don't have. This might be a bot too, honestly. It's looking like a bot to me a little bit. Nocturne. I mean, if this is a bot and they forget to play mid, I do have a tie set up. It's making me a little bit worse right, technically, but it might be worth it. Sometimes these bots get kind of stuck, and if they do play here, sometimes they overcommit. I don't know if it's a bot, though, or not. Like, this is sort of technically wrong, but might be right. Did it just do the overcommit thing? Is there a White Tiger out for them here? Yeah, they did the overcommit thing. Definitely a bot. Yeah, saved. I'm gonna keep this game in the video, though, because that was the funniest Gwenpool you're gonna see today, I think. Absolutely amazing Gwenpool. Pretty good starter hand for a Gwenpool later, right? You empty the hand effectively with Forge and Makari. You have the Hope Summers. So you have Nocturne flexibility for Kiln, but, you know, nicely Makari went there at least. That's pretty good. Yeah, do we go Hope or do we just go for the Giant Shaw here? I think we might just go for the Giant Shaw, to be honest. That just really wins left 100%. Might even be that the opponent just gives up left. I wonder if I could almost put the Shaw somewhere else. Not that I think I need to necessarily. This is still probably better on curve later. I think Shaw here's fine. It just locks this in. Like, we're winning this 100%, right? It's crazy big. Yeah, that's a good try from them, but we're ahead a ton. Oh, this is clutch. This is really nice. Now we hit the Hope curve on 4s, so we can play 2 3s. Pretty high likelihood to top deck a 3. If we hit a Gwen, I mean, that's fine too. I don't mind. But like Pig plus whatever is pretty good here. Does the Pig... Oh my god. Well, that locks us out right, unfortunately. Because the Sinister also kills a Gwen. I mean, Killmonger does still buff a ton right. And frankly, like, they still... Oh my god. Nice. Bro, I thought... Dude, oh my god. I'm gonna be real. I thought Kiln already closed. Oh, dude, I got mixed up on my manas. They gave it up, thankfully, and, you know, we were gonna contest it pretty well anyway. Let's go ahead and Killmonger here. It does show them the math. I mean, it does show them the math. It doesn't really matter for me either, like, what I top deck. I mean, I guess if I top deck Gwen or Absorbing Man, I can't play both. So I won't have 7 energy next turn. So I guess I do play it now. I hate that it shows them the math, but it still makes them work, you know? That's perhaps the more important thing, is like they have to figure out how to beat it and win mid. This way, Gwen top deck's like still, you know, it's a thing. It's a vanilla 4-6, worst case. Surfer is probably still our best bet. Oh, the Nomura here sets up a tie. Okay. The Gwen, yeah, the vanilla Gwen. Is this actually a 3-drop? No, it's a 0-drop. Yes, actually Surfer wouldn't help much here. Do we beat an Odin? No, we lose to Odin. We both tie here and we lose 1 point here. So I don't know if that's the thing we expect. So that's from Airsham, so it's unlikely. Oh, Stegron's fine. Wait, oh my god, dude, this is close. This is close. The Gwen is just big enough. The empty hand top deck turn 6 Gwen is pretty much your worst case disaster, but this, you know, the initial data mine for this card had it as a 4/4, I think, that gave 4 buffs. Here is where you kind of see that higher floor being relevant. It actually did help us, saved us a bit there. Pretty terrible sequencing, by the way. Terrible draws. Really nice Gwen setup, dude. Man, we're gonna be down to like 1 card if we want. This is kind of a perfect Gwen setup, dude. Yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily love Forge into Hope, but at the same time, you don't hate it either. Oh, dude, we're gonna isolate this Brood almost. Not literally, but like, you know, it's gonna be Brood plus you know, it's gonna be, well, I guess it's actually gonna be Brood plus like 2 other things. Let's get a Nova, but you know what I mean. Like it's condensing down like we want. That's the main goal here. Oh, we love it. So I think we do still go for Hope. I don't think it's insane though to go for Brood, since we have a pretty good natural on curve line here. Like the 3 into the 4 is already happening. 3 bodies in hand at that stage. You don't have the good turn 5 play though. Now I think we like the Hope for sure, dude. Like that turn 5 line where you get to play multiple 3s is really nice, and this just increases the number of bodies that you like. Now the Nova is a disaster draw. We really wanted to see any of our 3s, you know. I think the Nova's a bit of a disaster. Oh god. Well, I mean, we just have to hope for the best that it doesn't hit Nova 3 times, you know. Like 1 each I'll take, but dodge it all together would be dreamy. Okay, one is fine. 1 is fine. Dude, very similar, man, what the heck? The exact same curve so far. Kind of crazy. Yeah, no, this is great. Big commitment left, but so are they, and it's not like we're under committing mid. So Gwenpool, you know, like got an extra 2 here and kind of got an extra 6 here, right? The buff scaling is really nuts when you consider all this. So I have the Killmonger would be the perfect draw. Oh wow, never seen before. I haven't seen one of these in forever. I didn't buy it yet. Oh my god, dude, I haven't seen that screen in like 2
All
years.
systems go.
Because I always buy the card immediately. I am gonna buy it today, just not technically yet. Killmonger. Also fine, actually. Yeah, totally fine. Not the strongest. It is going to prove true that the Nova, by the way, the stat bonus is actually going to be relevant, so that's kind of cool. I think it's very, very unlikely we win Monster Metropolis, but I think it's going to be really tough for them to win Isle of Silence. I mean, they do have the vision flexibility, so there's like Shang-Chi left, plus vision mid is kind of scary. I don't really know if I want the Hydra Bob to move, so I don't think I'm going to snap. I think it's fine there, fine-ish. If they did have a Shang-Chi, I could maybe talk myself into moving it. Their deck's kind of cool though, by the way. Just like tempo move, Gwenpool stuff. Gwenpool move is sort of a fun idea. Like, you know, multiple man, Human Torch, all those are decent, but it's just too late to play them is the problem. They do scale well with it, but that's about it. Vision Right makes a ton of sense. I can see that. 3 cards played. What are these and how good can they be? I mean, they have some energy from Hope for sure, but is it Shang-Chi left? Because that does own us. Shang-Chi left. Oh, just Captain Marvel. I think that's fine. Right? Oh no, it's not fine. He goes mid and wins by 1. Wow, that's a big Angela, dude. Dang, dude. I mean, their deck is just good cards tempo, by the way, which I literally said in my review for Gwenpool yesterday or day before, whenever that was. I said, I think there's two homes for this. Good cards, just play tempo, good cards, care about the stats, and Surfer. And here we are, the head-to-head. Which one's better is the question. I don't know. Pretty crazy, though, to dump a chill, 2/9 out of nowhere with the Gwenpool. That's spooky. Yeah, Nova's good. Let's not put the Nova there because we might want to play the Killmonger late or something and want that space available. Although New York, same could be said, I guess, huh? Yeah, this is fine. Makari's good. Where is Gwenpool? I'm having one of those days where I never draw the new card, man. I don't feel as urgent today because I posted a video this morning, but still, want to hurry. Killmonger tempo here. Multiple man makes me think about Phoenix Force or maybe a bot. I don't know. It's like, do you want to play this already or not? It's just like you hate passing, you hate floating all this energy. But you know that Killmonger has a lot of upside later, so I think we're gonna wait. But it's a tough call. It still like a Gwenpool, man. Turn 4 Gwenpool would be a welcome sight. Rocket. Okay, that's a good Killmonger body. Hey, let's go, Gwenpool. Nice, you did it. Not the best targets, of course, but I'll take it. You know, it's a 4/12. That's good. I think we will absolutely be able to play all these at least, which is a good sign. We might, in fact, just go Absorbing Man again here. I only have one 3-drop left. I'm pretty sure this is a bot, though. I don't know that any of this matters. Dude! That is twice she's done that, man. That's twice. Am I actually gonna go... Bro, am I gonna go Shaw Killmonger instead? Let's see what this one hits, I guess. Dude, imagine the Killmonger gets another +6. Oh my god. I can't. Dagger, yeah, that's definitely a bot, dude. Definitely a bot. Okay, that is actually fine. Yeah, only one buff wasted on the Surfer. And since we don't have that many Surfer bodies, I think we absolutely definitely just do this, right? We're way ahead here. I'm not gonna risk Danger Room. I'm pretty sure it's a bot. This is a big lead left. It's impossible to lose, right? It's just a bot, but I'm pretty happy. I guess the dagger does get really big mid, doesn't it? Oh my god, that's throw, did I? How big is that freaking dagger, dude? Yeah, that's a weak play, right? But it doesn't matter. I mean, we're fine, right? Yeah, we're fine. Okay, we're fine. We're big, dude. We're big. Got a little nervous though, to be honest. To be honest, like, it's pretty good. I think it's still a bot though, right? I think so, but
Victory.
maybe not. Honestly, maybe not. Pretty okay plays, dude. Yeah. So only 2 from the Gwen, but this got 8 from the Gwens. Only 2 wasted, which is pretty nice, really. Pretty nice in the scheme of things.